Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. You are watching your channel ACS True, and today's video is very interesting because it's about Saturn. 140 days of duration, a biggest duration when a planet can go retrograde. Yes, Saturn is going to be retrograde, and you know that how this Saturn is connected to everybody's life, and these 140 days can bring so much adverse or very good results, but that we only know by research and the things which are calculated by Akash. So let's welcome Akash ji. Akash ji, welcome because you are here for this video because from 17th of June up to 4th of November, 140 days, very important days for
Ji
all
Rohit.
12 ascendants.
Right. So Rohit, here we go. Yes, Saturn is getting retrograde from 17th of June till November of 4th. Exactly 140 days. What is retrograde? Retrogrades means Saturn is going to move in the different direction. It is going to not be going forward. It is going to start running backwards. That
Yes.
is retrograde, and it has a very big impact on all the people who have currently Sadesati going on Saturn Dasha and Mahadasha, everything. So but if you have listened to all the negative things about Saturn, that it is retrograde, it will do this and that from other astrologers. If you want to continue to this video, then I'm going to talk about only positive things that Saturn is going to do, okay, to you, because Saturn retrograde is a time of lot of positivity as well. Here, I will go into the real story of how Saturn got retrograde. Which it is very important to find the source. If we find the source, that what and how and when it happened and why it is happening, then we understand that what this retrogression will do to us.
Hmm.
Right, Rohitji?
Hmm.
Now here, you know, we know everyone knows about the Samudra Manthan, the ocean churning. When the halahal, the wish, the poison came out of water, you know, Lord Shiva came up front and he told that no, I will be consuming this. Don't worry, I will bear all the problems or all the things related to this poison, and I will bear the consequences because he was such a good yogi. He's the Mahan yogi. Like there is no one like Lord Shiva. He could hold all the poison in his throat so that the poison cannot even kill Lord Shiva. Now, during this, Lord Vishnu was really troubled because Lord Vishnu being the one who runs the universe, he said that Lord Shiva is in so much pain because of this poison, and Lord Vishnu knew exactly what the poison is and how the poison could have affected the humanity. But because Lord Shiva is Lord Shiva, now he called upon everyone, all the nine planets, and he told we have to now absorb some kind of portion through energies, and you have to be responsible. Not even nine planets, many gods, many everyone came forward to help Lord Shiva. In another story, I told you that how Chandra gave his very cool light on in his throat, and he felt good. Mars actually entered Lord Shiva to get that pain in himself. So Roji gave responsibility to all the planets, but Saturn, he came willingly, took an immense task and found that okay, no problem. I will also take this less. I will also take this responsibility, and I will also take this part in this poison energy exchange. So he took it, and Saturn willingly took it, an immense task, but found soon very overwhelming. He said that no, he cannot control it because no, that potent, it was so potent and so powerful poison that he couldn't take it. So what happened, Rohitji? Here, Saturn, while moving, he's a very slow moving planet, right? He was while moving ahead. It was so potent that it caused Saturn motion to become erratic and unstable. He became very unstable because he couldn't bear the pain of the poison. And he started to move retrograde manner in that zodiac. Now listen, every planet had a free will during this time to either take that poison, take that potent, or not take that potent. Some people could have said, even said, no, you know what, I am the power that Lord Shiva has is just one, like not even 0.01% of what I have. but they still took it. Now here, this is the story, or this is the message here from Saturn's retrogression. He took the poison, he couldn't handle it, he started moving backwards. Now he started moving backwards. He wanted to just, get into the past and change that thing, that no, I did not take the poison at all, so that I there is no potency, or there is no problem uh, in my body. Now, the retrograde motion of Saturn signifies the significant reason in Vedic astrology. It symbolizes the karmic repercussions of our actions, and thus need to introspect and learn from our past deeds that, oh, I shouldn't have done this because this created this problem to me. So this is what Saturn, this story tells us, that he, during Saturn's retrograde period, its influence is believed to intensify, demanding us to confront our inner demons and work on our spiritual growth. It tells you that you have done this, you have done something wrong. Now you need to rectify it. You need to go forward and rectify it. And that is what, Rohit, this story is all about. It is about inner demons, to make sure that all astrologers are saying that you accident and this and that and I don't know what all nonsense. But if we see the real reason of Saturn retrograde, it is just because it became very erratic and unstable. And sometimes in our life also we become very unstable because of the past deeds that we have done, past life problems that we have created for ourselves. We have done something wrong to someone. Now where is that thing going? It is supposed to come back in some manner, right, Rohitji? So this is the time to rectify it. This story of Saturn's retrogression reminds us profound interconnectedness of celestial forces with our lives. It teaches us that even the most powerful being face challenges and have their unique roles to play in maintaining cosmic harmony. Now, see, Saturn is such a powerful planet. It also had problem it, but he had to go through this to maintain the cosmic harmony. So, Rohit, all our Vedic stories, all our Vedic things that happened earlier in our life is supposed to give us a lot of lessons in terms of how we need to look at our lives, rather than always being negative, that Saturn is a negative planet, it will happen, this will happen, that will happen, you will die, you will this, that. To come to a point where understand that Saturn is never a negative planet. You are a negative person, that you are doing such kind of acts that you have to face repercussions of that act. Saturn is not supposed to do anything wrong. It is just coming like day and night. It is his work to give you justice. If you do wrong, you will get justice. Now, Rohitji, here, so that this is, I have written it very specifically to tell everyone. During Saturn's retrograde, it is said that the energy turns inward, it goes inside, leading individuals to examine their past actions, responsibilities, and commitments. You have commitment to someone, you did not fulfill it. You have a responsibility, you did not fulfill it. Your parents, your family, everyone back home, someone is looking for you. You have done something wrong to them. This is the responsibility which you need to now come out and make sure you do it properly, or make sure you rectify. It can be time of assessing the consequences of past choices and making necessary adjustments. Saturn retrograde period is considered an opportunity to rectify mistakes, learn from them, and strengthens one character. Exactly like Saturn, how what happened to him, Rohitji? He did a mistake. He shouldn't have taken the poison of Lord Shiva, because no one could handle it. Lord Shiva only had the power to handle it, but at least Saturn was willing to step in there and take a responsibility. He was not able to fulfill that responsibility in some way, but at least he tried it so well that you know uh, that even when he became retrograde and when he thought of withdrawing, he wanted to repair himself. He could achieve that. Same way here, we need to achieve through our learning our own past actions. So this is, Rohitji, the story of Saturn retrograde, that how Saturn got retrograded and why and what, how. And this is, many people ask me that this is the story where different, this is different, that is different. So we have to understand that all these planets and all the gods and all the universes have taken multiple of lives. Like they have, like Saturn was at least born like 5 million times. Just giving an example. So there are 5 million stories attached to Saturn. This is the closest we know according to all our Vedas, Rig Ved, Atharva Ved, according to all the Saptarishis who have written these Vedas, that this is how, and this is how the things were supposed to happen, and this is a clear logic to it. Okay, Rohit?
Yes. Very beautiful explanation. He rightly said that there are different stories in our Vedas, and some stories are different. Even I was watching with some religious story, and that is different from what I read in past. So now, how this Saturn retrograde is going to affect all 12 ascendant? That is very important. So let's start with the Aries ascendant, because every ascendant has a different relation with Saturn. So how this will impact your lives for the next 140 days, starting from 17th of June 2023. So start with the Aries. Let's see what it brings for the Aries ascendant.
Yes, Rohit, for Aries ascendant here. From June 17th to November 4, 2023, 140 days of Saturn being retrograde, and Saturn is sitting in the house of your gains, in the Labha Bhava. Okay, so it is sitting in the house of gains, Rohit, and here it is getting retrograde. Now, Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. Okay, now all the people who are watching this, and I have a lot of questions that what is this video about? It is about the Lagna, the ascendant, the rising sign. So make sure that your ascendant you have when you open such kind of a chart, the number one is written in the first house for you. That is how it is. You may experience a lot of delays during this period in terms of your goals and your aspirations, because this is the house of higher goals, this is the house of aspirations, this is the house of money. You may get into some past actions thinking that why my goals are not being able to achieve, what is the problems, or where do I lack, that where have I not put lot of energy and lot of lot of details in my action taking. That is what is going to happen to you during this period. You have to, during this period it is very important for you to build very social, your social foundation should be made much stronger for future success, because Saturn is just here temporary retrograde for 140 days. But in financial matters you have to be very cautious in terms of dealing in money, taking money and giving money. This is a very important time for you to be very very cautious about your monies as well as your career, because see, it is going retrograde towards the 10th house of karma. That means your karmic things, your karma will be speaking to you now. If you have done anything wrong in the past, you have to work on it, otherwise it will work on you. That is very simple line. Either work on your past and make things better, or the past will work on you and make things worse for you. So this is what is going to happen to you. Here, a very important remedy which I am supposed to give you is that during this period, do not do a lot of Shani Pujan or Shani Chalisa or anything related to Shani. Nothing at all. Make sure that you leave Saturn alone. Don't get into it. Don't increase its energy by doing any kind of Shani Vandana. Make sure the deity of Lord Shani, that is Lord Shiva, make sure you do lot of prayers to Lord Shiva. Because
Hmm.
here Saturn only went to help Lord Shiva and then he got retrograde. So make sure you give a lot of power to Lord Shiva so that Saturn is impressed. Don't do any kind of Shani Vandana. Make sure that Saturn has done this for uh, Lord Shiva. So you also put energy in Lord Shiva. Saturn will automatically give you good results. So the best mantra is Om Namah Shivaya. There is no bigger mantra than Om Namah Shivaya. And Shivji is supposed to be called Bholenath. That means he's he does not have any judgment towards anyone. Like even if you call him to eat what you say any kind of food, leftover food also, he will come and eat it. He has no judgment over it because he is the world himself. So that's why make sure that you do lot of inner practice of getting into the inner, go into your inner self and find out what, wherever you lack, whatever goals you have set, is it achievable or is it not achievable. You cannot say that I will be traveling to Mars by end of 2025. That is
Hmm.
not achievable. But you can say that at least I will try to make the first part of my rocket to go to Mars in 2050. So that is what is achievable goals. So make sure you always make your goals which are achievable and you know that you have the capacity to do it. So because you have to understand the story in the beginning, that will make you more, that will realize, will make you more in realization that what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
And all the negative, if you have come to hear negative things, that is not happening on this channel. So that is also another thing.
So, Om Namah Shivaya is a mantra for the Aries ascendant people during this retrogradation period. Please do take care. And also, I would like to thank all the people who are being the family member of AC Astro channel. But those who are just new to channel, you are watching the video for the first time. Please subscribe our channel and be a part of AC Astro family, and you will also be a part of live. We do live birth chart analysis on weekends. Along with that, those who want personal consultation with Akashji, detailed chart reading, those who want to take the benefit of knowledge of Akashji, just drop your details on the mail ID on the or the WhatsApp number given below. Team will contact you and you will get a video consultation with Akashji. So that's very easy and simple process. Now the moving further time is for the Taurus ascendant people. How this Saturn retrogression is going to affect the life of the Taurus ascendant people. This is also very important. Let's see in the chart and the analysis of Akashji.
Rohitji, here for Taurus ascendant people, the retrogression of Saturn happens from 17th of June till
Hmm.
November the 4th. It is complete 140 days for us to realize that what kind of mistakes have we done in the past in terms of our career, in terms of our professional life, in terms of what kind of politics we played with other team members, what kind of plotting we did for other team members so that they couldn't grow, right?
Hmm.
Very, everyone does it. I think 70% of the people watching it might have sometime done some kind of thing which led another person to feel little bit like not put a cap in his growth. Now there are 50% of the people here that might have helped other people also, that okay, come forward with us, we will help you, we will help you, we will take you forward. Whenever Saturn is retrograde, it gives you result related to your past karmas.
Yes.
As soon and immediate past karmas, that is not like past karmas we are talking about last life, we are talking about this life, because it is getting retrograde and it is going towards the ninth house, that is the house of punya from this life. The fifth house is the house of punya from past life, and the ninth house is the house of punya or papa from this life. That means any
Hmm.
kind of good or bad deeds you have done during this lifetime. Now it is the house of reputation. Okay, you may, because Saturn is the planet of delay. We are no one is like no. It is like very clear that Saturn means delay. So here it says that you can experience delays and obstacles in your professional life. The promotion which was just coming to you, you were seeing that oh this is going to happen, will be delayed, and it is a test for you, that patience. Saturn is equal to patience. The single
Yes.
word of Saturn is patience. That you will get good or bad, both, but patience. Let me come. Let me come in my dasha, in my antardasha, in Sadesati. Then I will show you that what is good and what is bad. Now, Rohitji, I came across a chart of a female who is going through Sadesati, and everything good is happening to her life.
Hmm.
They have a good house, they have good cars, everything is good. So I said that you must have done some good karmas. That's why Saturn is giving you good results.
Hmm.
Otherwise, she's like very scared that my Sarisati is not giving me bad results. I'm like, what is this kind of, what is this question? Because everyone is so scared about Saturn that they think that Saturn comes and gives bad results only. But no, it is supposed to give you very good and very important life lessons, so that it does not kill you. And whatever does not kill you makes you stronger. Remember this. And it is written in Satanic Bible. You know, Satan, Rohitji, it is Shaitan, or what we say. In Satanic Bible, when we read the first chapter, Satan writes, and in disagreement of God, that he was what happened? Satan went against God, and he was a fallen angel, Lucifer. So he writes, whatever does not kill you makes you stronger. That means God did not kill me, he made me stronger and stronger enough to fight with him. And God wanted Satan to fall. because if he did not fall, there would have not been a hell. And all the people who have done bad karma would have not gotten into hell.
Hmm.
So that is why it is all God's plan. Nothing can happen in this world
No.
without God. Only human being has free will. Remember this. Only human beings have free will. They can do whatever they want according to their conscience. So make sure your conscience is clear. Now, during this period, you need to reassess your long term goals and make any necessary adjustment to your career path. All the things which you have done wrong in your career or chosen wrong things, it is the time for you to now straighten up and think about, no, I want to make this right decisions in my career, so that at least your career part is taken good care of. Here there can be delays, but there is no way that your job is going, or your job. In fact, some people who have Saturn dasha, antardasha, and sadisati, who have done very good deeds in their life, this Saturn retrograde will make sure that the results which you have not got in the past, you will get that results also. So make sure Saturn is a result oriented planet. It immediately gives result. So if you are deserving something which has not happened in the past, very good. Now you will be getting the rewards. So it is very positive, 50-50 for you. The in 100% things depends on your karma.
Hmm. 100% things depend on the karma because Saturn is a planet of karma. And thank you for your beautiful karma that you have subscribed to our channel. You have become a family member. Thank you. But I will like to request you, all those who still have not subscribed. You watch the video for the first time, you are on this channel for the first time. Please be a part of ACS2 family. Just subscribe the channel and don't forget to push the notification button because you will get the notification as soon as we go live for the birth chart analysis. That's added advantage to you. Now, the people who want a personal consultation from Akashji, those who, sometime you are on the some road, two roads, which road to take or not to take, you can just have a detailed chart reading. Just share your details on the mail ID or on the WhatsApp number given below. Team will contact you and you will have a video consultation, personal consultation with Akashji. Now, moving further, how this retrogression of Saturn will affect the Gemini ascendant people because every ascendant has a retrogression of Saturn in different house and different circumstances are there, and moreover Mercury is also friend of Saturn. So is it be different for Gemini people? Let's see.
Rohitji, it is completely same for everyone because Saturn has a single role.
Hmm.
If we see very properly, Saturn is not very friends with anyone, not very enemy with anyone. It is very neutral with everyone.
Yes.
He did not even let Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, Lord Brahma. So what will he leave other planets?
Yes. Yes. Right.
This is, Saturn is supposed to give you the results of your karmas. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yes.
If you're going to Saturn Dasha, Antardasha, and Mahadasha or Sadesati, this is the most important period for you because it is happening in the ninth house of your knowledge and spirituality. You may question during this time, you may question your beliefs and seek deeper meaning in life. That is very important because Saturn is going in the past. Now it is going inside you. That no, you want to seek something which is lacking for you. You may say that, I need to self realize something that what are my beliefs? What does my dharma speaks about me? What does my karmas are speaking about me? Why am I in this situation? You may be asking that. That is what it is called deeper meaning in your life. In this time, it is a time for introspection and self reflection to align your actions with your core values, Rohitji. Sometimes we forget our core values during the course of life. We forget that dharma is also core action,
Hmm.
and being spiritual, being religious, being faithful, being some kind of the problem with this world is, Rohitji, that people don't want to share knowledge.
No.
Ninth house is the house of knowledge also. People don't want to share knowledge, and ninth house is the house of guru, where you find knowledge in a person. So here, if you have some kind of knowledge, you need to share it. You need to make sure that other people also learn it. Now, Rohitji, here is a small instance which I remember. So when I was doing video editing, I was a video editor before, in media. So I used to be doing video editing, and someone came to learn from me. And I was like going after his life, and no, you have to do this, and this is how you learn. And I made him very good editor also.
Hmm.
Now, when he became very good editor, when he started working a lot, he came to me one day and he told me that, Akash bhai, not sir, bhai,
Hmm.
that what, I before I went to this person. He was not teaching me, he was just telling me, okay, get me a cigarette, get me this, that, and he was being very bossy with me. And you gave your life and soul and you taught me. So I said, why? Because no, if I share knowledge, I am also learning 10 new things in this sharing.
Hmm.
So that is why sharing knowledge is very important. And never know which karma, when, how it will come back to you, and at what time period of
You
time.
never know, really.
So it is very important for you to share your things, you share your knowledge, share positivity always throughout. Here in Saturn, getting retrograde in the ninth house is going towards the eighth house, going deeper into yourself to understand that what is your religious belief, what is your spiritual belief, how do you need to focus on how do you need to see the outer world, and how do you need to help the outer world. And in this chart, Saturn rules your ninth, the house of dharma. That means you need to be very dharmic. And secondly, the house of the eighth house, that is sudden ups and downs, deep knowledge.
Hmm.
Be careful during this period because Saturn is going retrograde towards the eighth house. The eighth house is also house of daydreaming. You will be just suddenly driving and you will be into some other thoughts, and there can be some accidents. You can be going to the bank to deposit money, or you'll be going to the ATM to take out money, but you will forget your card. You will forget the money, something
Hmm.
else. So you can get into some kind of losses as well. Make sure during this period you are completely aligned and focused. And meditation is a very important part in this period. Do not do any kind of Shani mantras during this period because Shani is retrograde in your ninth house. Make sure you go towards the deity of Lord Shani, that is Lord Shiva, and do Om Namah Shivaya jap during this period, how much ever time it requires. And in the beginning of the video, if there is a very beautiful story of how Saturn got retrograde, do listen to that. Other than that, I know that you're watching the video and many people watch. We see that 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 people watch, but there are no subscribers in that way. And sometimes, we come and we do not subscribe and we just watch the video and leave. If you can subscribe, it will be a very good encouragement for Rohit ji, me, and all our team members who are working effortlessly to give bookings, to talk to people. And it's not about always paid consultations, it's about free consultations. I also take a lot of charts on weekends. So I want to help as much as possible, as more people as possible, to make sure you join our family. Thank you, and Rohit. This is for Gemini Ascendant, and I hope they have a very blissful Saturn. And they get during this way, Gemini will get the motive of their life. I hope that this happens.
Yes.
I'm not saying this because it happens every time Saturn gets retrograde. But let's remember the 11th house, the house of higher goals, is occupied by Jupiter and Rahu right now. That's why it's a
Hmm.
special kind of retrograde moment during this period.
That's what I'm thinking, that Saturn go retrogrades every year, but that suddenly I then remember that no, sometime yes, it go retrograde, but degree every time changes, sign changes, not every time, but every 2 years after it changes. So now the retrogression of this Aquarius is important because last 2 years is Capricorn retrograde. So now what this Aquarius retrograde will bring is important. Now very important is your encouragement which you are giving just by pressing the what subscription button, and you become the family member of AC Astro. Thank you very much those who subscribed, but those who still not subscribed, I will request them to please do this and be a family member of AC Astro channel. And those who want to meet personally Akashji virtually, not by going on in Canada, you can just meet him virtually on the video chat, and you can have a detailed analysis of your birth chart. You can just do this by sending your details on the mail ID or on the WhatsApp number given below. Team will contact you and you can personally meet Akashji. Okay. Now moving further, the next ascendant is Cancer ascendant. The retrogression of Saturn is going to happen in very tricky house, eighth house. So let's see what happens here.
Luigi, for Cancer Ascendant people, thank you so much for coming on the channel and watching our video. The retrogression happens from June 17th to November 4th. That is a duration of 140 days. Now Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, it is happening in the eighth house, and the retrogression, whenever Saturn is retrograde, it means it's moving backward. So the energy moves backward towards the seventh house. But now here, eighth house, the house of inheritance, the house of challenges, the house of sudden ups and downs, house of deeper knowledge, house of occult, you know, the house of mystic sciences, the house of from which where we sitting here are trying to say something. If we don't have that good house, otherwise we are not able to know anything about all this which we are talking about. So here, transformation is going to be a very major thing in your life. There will be a big transformation, and a transformation should happen right now. And it is mostly based on your career and your life path that that transformation is supposed to be affecting. It is the house of shared resources as well. That's why you may challenge a lot of things, delays and challenges in matters related to inheritance, investments, and joint finances. So if you're going through anything like divorce, which I hope that you shouldn't go, no one should be going through this period. But yes, if there is some problem and you're going through divorce, it's going to be hard time for getting that inheritance or getting that joint finances which you hold. It will be difficult for 140 days. uh, Emotionally you will be very not very happy during this period, because 8th house is the house of deep emotions. So outerward you may look very happy and happy, but internally you will be little bit sorrowful during this period. Rohitji, the eighth house, I'm talking about transformation here. We have to understand all the kinds of things, inheritance, investments, anything which we cheatingly achieved during this. We have to remember that Saturn is here in the 11th house. It is not in any other house. It is in his own house. And in Kal Purusha Kundli, the 11th number, that is Aquarius, is supposed to be giving wealth. So it shows that Cancer ascendant people are the most important ascendant people, where you see wealth from their 8th house as well, Rohit. And that is the inherited wealth. Here, there can be inherited wealth and there can be problems, but the source should be good. Either it has been received respectfully or either it has been taken forcefully. Very important to understand. If you have done anything forcefully or done any cheating, any kind of problem related to that, Saturn will destroy during this time. It is supposed to be. It is supposed to be destroying that inheritance. And remember, one more very big lesson I'm giving to Cancer ascendants and everyone listening to the video, that remember, all the things, all the actions we do are then suffered by our kids. Like mother and father actions are then suffered by kids. Make sure, if you love your kids, if you love your family, do not do any kind of cheating, because that is how it will get you to that point where you will be um, you know you will be helpless, completely helpless. Planets will also give, everyone will give up, God will also give up, that you had free will, you did this. So make sure during this period you be a little bit of submissive. If you there is something which is not yours, leave it. Let You will get more than that. Depending on Sadhisati, Saturn Dasha, Antardasha during this period, make sure that you make the right choice, right decision, because 8th house is a very critical house. It is the house of longevity as well. We see the life also from it. When Saturn takes a U-turn here, we have to, I cannot say all this, but yes, there can be some kind of trouble also related to your health. And everything is your karma. You must have done something to someone, because of that reason their health must have gone down. Now it's your turn to make sure if you can repair. This is the time to repair. In the first 50 days, try to repair it. If there is some problem, go out and say, okay, it was a mistake, here it goes. You will be saved. But if there is no way you can repair yourself, or no way you want to think that you are right, even if your conscience says you're wrong, that means you will be able to take the wraith of Saturn. Also, Rohitji, during this period, they should not be worshipping Saturn himself, because he's in retrograde, he's in pain, he's in retrograde motion, so not worship him. In fact, worship Lord Shiva, because Saturn will also himself be worshipping Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva.
Mm.
Make sure during this period you do a lot of Shiva Vandana. Yes, Rohiji, this is for Cancer. One more thing, Rohiji, I want to say. So, Rohiji, I have been seeing that our videos, generally, because of the grace of God and all the people, it gets like more than 1,000, 10,000 views. And, but subscribers are like nearly 15, 16, which grow in one week.
Yes, yes,
So if there is any lack, something lacking between us or in us that you feel that we need to work on, please do comment, and if you can subscribe, it will just bring the moral up for our channel. So I just hope that if there is something lacking here, you can give your feedback so that we can improve ourselves. That is what I wanted to say.
yes. Your subscription is our motivation, rightly said by Akashji. Keep continuing, feedback from us, from you can make us more better, and we continuously do that things. So please subscribe. Those who have already subscribed, thanks to them from core of heart from our team. And those who want the personal consultation from Akashji, they just drop your details on the mail ID or the WhatsApp number given below. You will get a video consultation with Akashji. You can clear all your doubts regarding your birth chart. Now, moving further, the time is for the Leo ascendant people. Leo ascendant people have this retrogression in 7th house from 17th of November, 17th of June till 4th November, 140 days. How this will be for Leo ascendant? Let's see.
Ruji, for Leo ascendant, yes, it is from June 17 to 140 days to November 4, duration of 140 days, and Saturn retrogrades in Aquarius. It will affect the seventh house, partnerships and relationships. There may be a lot of delay in revaluations in personal or business partnerships. Uh, Now, again, Ruiji, it is the time to build trust. It is the time to build trust in the seventh house, trust related to the seventh house. It is a time to focus on setting realistic expectations by your spouses or between your spouses, and also resolving any conflicts, because it is a time when Saturn is giving you to repair yourself. You have been cheating to your spouses, you have been going behind their back, you're spending money on some other things. Be come up come Rather than the things come up by itself, you be very true and tell it. At least you will be in that position where your conscience will be very clear that you have realized that you have committed or you have submitted that yes, you have done something wrong. So during this period, you need to empower your relationships. You need to make sure you repair your relationships. Every house Saturn is going is repairing. So here you need to make sure you repair your relationships. And those people who are going through dasha, antardasha, or sadhisati of Saturn, it is very important period of time, period for you, because Saturn is in your seventh house of relationships. It can actually, this is the period. It is a grace period for you before Saturn becomes direct and starts actually giving proper results and destroying this house. If you can get into this zone where you can save marriages, save partnerships, save businesses, save your the seventh house is the house of your status. Save your status. This is very important time. Just be come out true that this is what it is, and please forgive. I am into this zone. Make sure you choose the right place and the right time to do it. But yes, in some way or the else, just directly, indirectly, communicate that you are wrong or something. During this period, you should not make any kind of Saturn dan, Saturn related any kind of. We do not need to make Saturn strong. He's already strong. We need to make sure that we keep reciting Om Namah Shivaya and do Shiv Vandana, Shiv Abhishek, put water on Lord Shiva, Shivling. That is the kind of thing we need to do to get the energy of Lord Shiva, because he's much more bigger than all these planets in the world, and the planets actually follow them. So make sure that you do a lot of Shiv Vandana, and that is going to help you during this period. But again, the single line is that focus on building trust again, if possible, both ways, for the first time also and for the second time also. Just you need to focus on building trust and avoid any type of conflicts in relationships.
And thanks for the trust you are showing in the AC Astro. Very fast growing we are. So that's why we are feeling motivated when you subscribe us. Please subscribe. And if you are new and just scrolling through YouTube and you get this video, please do subscribe and be a family member of AC Astro. And those who have already subscribed, thanks to them. Thanks very much. And those who want a personal consultation from Akashji, detailed chart reading, or sometimes you have some marriage like thing at home and you want to match the charts. And there is one very good term called astrocartography. That means where in this world you can work better, you can do wonders. That is astrocartography. This also you can have done from Akashji. For that, you have to just drop your details on the mail ID or the WhatsApp number given below. Team will contact you and you will get the video consultation, one-on-one consultation with Akashji. Now, time for moving further. Virgo ascendant people, 140 days. What they will get? Again, the house is sixth house. Let's see what they will get from 17th of June.
Roji, for Virgo ascendant people, Saturn is going to retrograde in the sixth house of diseases, loans, health, daily work routines, and everything. They may experience little delays and obstacles in these areas. That
Yeah.
is your daily work experience. That means in your office, there may be some kind of thing which will trouble you. In your health, you were supposed to be recovering from some kind of illness. Now it is going to be not that significantly happening. It can create a little bit of delays. And the second thing which is important is, here it is the house of debts. So if you were in a position of paying debt earlier, soon, later, this and that, it is a time when you will be not be able to pay the debts on time. There will be some kind of problem related to debts. There will be more debts increasing during this period. Now, the thing is that you will experience delays and obstacles in these areas, but it is not impossible. It is now here it says Saturn tells you to repair your sixth house. That is, come out and focus on your self care, maintaining a balanced routine. Saturn is all about discipline. You need to make sure that you are in discipline during this period. Address all the health issues that you have. Sometimes we say, oh, it's paining from last 20 days, but I have no, go and show it to the doctor, because Saturn is trying to tell you that there is some kind of problem that can be happening to you. Do not make new enemies. Sixth house, the house of enemies. Do not make new enemies. In fact, try to solve differences with the older one. Try to make sure that if there is some differences, or if your submissiveness can actually solve the problem, just do it. Make sure. See, it is going to the fifth house of luck again, right? Fifth house is the house of money. So money loss. If you are doing anything wrong, then you will gain money, no problem. But it will be a bigger loss than what you have gained, and that will be loss on health. So make sure you do not do any kind of fraud with anyone. It will be trouble. It will be trouble for you. But overall, the sixth house Saturn retrogression gives you a lot of time to repair your health, lot of time to repair your obstacles which is coming in terms of your workplace. The only problem it says that debt, and now debt has been taken for your comfort. Everyone takes debt for their comfort. There is nothing in this world which says that we are taking debt to, what you say, to survive. It always debt. Whenever we take money for the house, oh, we want to live comfortably in a house. That's why we take. Whenever we want to take debt for business, we want to grow the business. That's why we are taking. So remember, debt always taken is for your own comfort. No one has told you to take debt, right? You can, if you have a decent enough kind of job, you can live on rent. But you take debt so that, no, why should I pay rent? I should live in a house, which is good. Having such kind of things is very good, but planets look at it a very different way. They say that you have taken debt, that means it was for your own comfort. We helped you taking the money, but now you have to repay it yourself, and you cannot blame planets that because of this I am not able to pay my debt. You have taken debt yourself, and in proper mind that, oh, I'm writing signing this because I will be paying it. That time you're very happy when you get the loan. Oh, and then when the EMI starts, you say, oh my god, what is happening? Why did I take? You take a car, you take anything. Why are you taking it? For your own comfort. No one is telling you to take a car. It is all by yourself. So make sure that you self-realize this, that everything you do is for your own material happiness or pursuit. So during this period, do not make any donations related to Saturn, or do not pray to Lord of Saturn, because he is already in pain. He's going in retrograde motion. In fact, pray to Lord Shiva for Saturn, that Saturn is retrograde, and he. If you have heard the story in the beginning, that why Saturn got retrograde, Pray to Lord Shiva that he actually sacrificed his peace and harmony for the greater purpose. And that's why we want to thank Lord Shiva. That Lord Shiva, thank you so much for helping us in doing this. Also, one more thing, Rohitji, I want to say that Rohitji here, if we see, um, there is almost 10,000, 12,000, 15,000 views on our videos, right, Rohitji? But the subscription is very less. So I think
Very
sometimes
less.
people come, see, and they leave, and they forget to put the subscribe button. So I would request you that please do the subscribe button. In fact, I have seen that we have 78% of returning viewers. That means some people
Yes.
who already watched, they come back again and see. So if you are watching this, please put the subscribe button. It will give a lot of encouragement to us, and it will. Whenever we are doing live free birth charts readings, you will be able to get a lot of benefit during that period.
Yes, because we connect with all our family members not only through videos, we also do live. That's
Yes.
right, where you can directly connect with us.
Yes, Rohiji. So,
Yes.
thank you for Virgo Ascendant. Now we move to Libra. And Libra, Rohiji, Saturn is getting retrograde in Aquarius and it will affect the fifth house of your creativity. It retrogrades happen for 140 days, that is June 17th to 4th
June
of
7th.
November. It is just less than almost 1 month left now for Saturn to get retrograde. That's why we are making this video earlier in advance so that you can be cautious during this period. Now, here, Rohiji, it is getting retrograde in the house of creativity, romance, and children.
Hmm.
So, all the people who are going through these three aspects in their life, that means either they are trying to do something very creatively, either there is some romantic approach which they have done but not getting the result, and either they are trying to conceive children or maybe yeah, their children are going up for higher education. This is the time that you may experience delays and a lot of challenges in these areas. Now, during this period, you need to introspect. You need to introspect your creative skills. That you need. See, I have written it. Use this period for introspection, owning your creative skills, and strengthening relationship with loved ones. What does it mean? It means that you do not need a yes during this period from your romantic partner. You just need to be with them and ensure you are gaining their trust. You don't need to uh, tell your children that no, we will fight and we will do this and that. If the university is not accepting you, no, we will go this and then. No. It is the time for you to apply to different universities. And all people who are doing to startup, there is no problem in starting up. Startup, do a startup, but you have to wait and have patience for getting the results. During this period, Saturn here in this house actually gives you gains also. And that is why, because it is getting retrograde in the fourth house. The fourth house is the house of, we say, any kind of things related to luxury, any kind of things related to what you say, inner peace, luxury. So it is going to give you inner peace, but it is going to give you delays and challenges in this area. So you need to just make sure that you do not go into that zone of a crybaby, and make sure you take this challenge full head on. That okay, so what? I've done, right. I will wait. I have patience. It is also the time for you to repair your relationship with your children, with your loved ones, and with your business associates, even with God, because fifth house is the house of dharma again. It is the ninth from the ninth. Always in Libra, ascendant people might think that he always says ninth from the ninth.
Hmm.
But yes, we have to understand it is a ninth from the ninth where Saturn is getting retrograde. That means it is the time to go back past into your life and think about what all bad things or what all things that were not good which you did during this period, during your past period, and try to rectify them in terms of your children, in terms of your relationships, in terms of your business. All three places. Money is going to follow, but it is going to follow very slowly. So don't worry about the money during this period. So, Ruiji, for them, a very important message I want to give is that do not pray to Lord Saturn, or do not do any kind of donations related to Lord Saturn during this, because it's already in pain, and that you will understand from the story which I have narrated in the beginning, which will give you a lot of clarity that what this retrogression is all about. Okay, during this period, make sure you do lot of vandana to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is the destroyer of the world, as well as he is the one who he is everything.
Everything, yes.
Everything. He is everything. We call him the destroyer of evil. Remember this. Everyone thinks he's the destroyer means he will destroy things. No. He's destroyer of evils. So he will destroy all your evil during this period. You make sure you do a lot of prayers to Lord Shiva, and that is going to be benefiting you during this period. Also, Ruiji, one more thing I've been seeing and getting a lot of messages, mails, and mails are like completely full. Messages are like I can't even reply to them. So many messages. My team members, they're like crazy that, sir, we have 400 WhatsApp messages. We have this. How do we tackle this? We need more people. We need more people. I said, you need more people. We need more subscribers. But we have 10,000, 15,000 people watching this video, Soichi. But I think subscription is like not converting that well. So if anything wrong we are doing or anything we need to improve in our um, chart predictions, please do give us feedback so that we can come we can try to solve it, because sometimes it feels disheartening that after doing so much of research and so much of hard work, if it is not converting, that means there is no problem in yourself, there is problem in our approach. So if there is some kind of problem, please forgive us, and please comment below and let us know that if anything we need to improve, we need to add more aspects to it. What do you want to listen? That's what, because see, every human being is learning every minute, every day. So if there is something which you can let us know, it's going to be wonderful. But overall, I'm very overwhelmed with all the response and all the love that you are giving. It is enough. But again, I think that nothing is enough unless and until you are able to spread the word of God to at least million subscribers. Till then, I'm not going to stop. So hope that you have a very good Saturn retrograde, and lot of love to you. Now, Rohiji, let's move to Scorpio. Now, Scorpio, Rohiji, here it is June 17th to November 4th, 140 days. Saturn retrograde in Aquarius influences your fourth house of your home and well being. So, it is the time to repair, Rohiji, your fourth house, your domestic.
Hmm.
It is everywhere. Remember, wherever Saturn is getting retrograde, it is time to repair. It is time to repair, because it says that, okay, let's go in the past and let's see that what kind of things wrong we have done during this
What
period,
mistake we have
what
making?
mistake we have made, and let's solve it. Let's finish that mistake and let's come out of that mistake. You may
Hmm.
experience a lot of delays and reassessment related to your domestic life. You may have delay in buying a vehicle, you may get delay in buying a house, you may have delay in relocating, you may have delay in buying any kind of assets during this period. So no problem, it is only delay. That means it's not impossible. It is possible, but with a little bit of delay. Now, here you need to focus on creating a stable and harmonious living environment and addressing any emotional baggage. You know what? Emotional baggage with your homeland, with your mother, with your, sometimes we go to a house and we say, wow, we love the house, we just want to buy it. But suddenly we cannot buy it, and we go into that deep depression that, oh, that was the house I come connected emotionally, that was the vehicle I wanted, I connected emotionally. No, just get out of all this and go into that zone of submissiveness. Submitted, no worries. It was not in our destiny, it did not come. It's okay. Let's move forward.
Hmm.
Here, make sure during this period, money is going to be coming in your way a little slow, in a slow progress, but make sure that you spend the money also wisely. It can lead to some losses in the fourth house. That is, you can suddenly get a repair or some kind of problem which was in your house from a long period of time, and now you need to repair it. Now you say, we sometimes say that this wall is, oh, it's leaking little bit, let it be, let it be, let it be. Now this is the time it will be so much that you will have to repair it. That is the same thing Saturn is doing. That there are your karmas and your things have become so much heavy that during this retrograde period, it telling you to, okay, look forward to it, look back into it, and say that, oh, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. I need to repair it, repair it, repair it, repair it. That is what Saturn is telling you. Make sure during this period you do not pray or donate anything related to Saturn, and only donate and pray related to Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva does not need any donation, he just needs your love and your affection. Om Namah Shivaya is going to be very important mantra during this period, because if you listen to the story in the beginning, I have told that why Saturn is retrograde here, how Saturn got retrograded, and what is the reason for me telling you not to worship Saturn and worship Lord Shiva, because Saturn also took Lord Shiva's pain. So during this period, you need to empower Lord Shiva as Saturn empowered Lord Shiva. Ruchi, before I move forward, I want to ask all the Scorpio ascendant people that Thank you so much for liking us, subscribing us, and being a part of our family. But I have been seeing that we get 10, 12,000 views on our videos, but it is not converting into subscription. So sometimes, we forget that we need to click the subscribe button, or we need to be a part of the family. And there's the only reason I say is that whenever I do free birth chart readings or birth chart readings on weekends, you may come and take a very good, learn many new things, and also take a very good chance of getting your chart read. So if you can do that, that is going to be encouraging us. And I'm just telling this not because subscribe. I can delete the channel right now. I'm not emotionally attached to it. I'm emotionally attached to all the people and all the good things and all the bad things that can be avoided. Good things that can come, bad things that can be avoided for you during any kind of transit. That is what my motive is. So I have taken an oath that I want to share it with maximum, more and more and more people. So your subscription can mean a lot to us. That's what I want to tell you during this video, Rohit. Rohit, what do you say?
We are emotionally attached. Very rightly you said. I see when we do live, you personally name all the people. Hello Marishi Ravalji, hello Shilpaji, hello this, and from different countries. You know the name and you personally greet them. You rightly said that we are now emotionally attached to all the family members, and we want more and more people to become a family member of ACS2. So this is request to be a part of ACS2 channel. Rightly
Nicely.
said that you watch the video, but sometimes you forgot the subscription button. Press it. Thank you for that. And for personal consultations also, there are details on the screen because I daily see in the comments they ask how to take consultation. Just drop your details and you will get a video consultation with Akash. Now time for Sagittarius.
Yes, Sagittarius, Rohit, Sagittarius. Now here, June 17 to November 4th, Sagittarius, 140 days, Saturn will be retrograde. Those who are going through Saturn Dasha, Mahadasha, and Antardasha, Saturn, Dasha, Mahadasha, Antardasha, and the Sadesati are going to be affected during this period the most. Saturn retrograde in the third house affects the house of communication, siblings, and skills. So, Ruji, someone asked me that, I have this skill and I am a sportsman. So I thought, yeah, I saw third house Mars because I have seen Virat Kohli's chart also that he has third house Mars. So whenever Mars or any aggressive planet is in the third house, Rahu, Mars will be
Rahu makes very good sportsman. Yes.
very good sportsman in third house. So always remember the third house is the house to get your skills done. So make sure that whatever house is ruled by the third house lord is the place where your skill will be actually there. Like my third house is Venus, so my skills is actually in what you say media and
Media.
communication.
Yes.
So that is where my real skill is. This astrology, I'm not so good astrologer also. I'm learning. So here in the third house, it is the house of communication, siblings, and skills. You may experience delays or challenges in these areas. Now Saturn is the planet of delay, and why we say that delay? It is said that justice served but delayed. That is what Saturn is. Justice
Hmm.
will be served but delayed. Same way, money will come but delayed. Happiness will come but delayed. Everything is delayed for Saturn because Saturn is a very slow moving planet. It goes very slow and it keeps focus on you and yourself and your karmas very slowly. It gives you a lot of chances to go back and repair yourself. And this is that chance that is coming to you. You are supposed to go back now and focus on improving your communication style. You have to improve all the things that you must have told or said in the past which have hurt someone or not. It is the time for improving yourself. It is the time to make sure you go and repair that relationship bad impact which has made a bad impact on your life or their life. It is a time for you to nurture relationships with siblings. Nurturing of relationship with sibling is very important. If your siblings are not talking to you, if there is some problem with your sibling, if there is some problem, your siblings are going through a different mental problem, a mental stress, during this period you need to talk to your sibling and make sure that you get into that zone of um, what you say submissiveness, that okay, I am wrong, forgive me. This is what you need to tell your younger siblings, even elder. And this is the time you need to make sure that you sharpen. You know what happens with the blade? It gets unsharpened over a period of time. Now it is the time to you go back and sharpen yourself again. Maybe take a course, maybe do some kind of higher studies, maybe read a lot, maybe get into some kind of zone where you are sharpening the knife altogether so that in your skill you can become one of the best. This is the time when Saturn is saying you have to come out of your comfort zone and make sure you are working towards that goal and that achieve that goal so that your skills can be Your skills can be unmatched. No one else can replace you. This is what Saturn is trying to tell you during this period. Money will follow you, but little bit slow. If there is any kind of things related to, some investment which is was going to be coming to you, or some investment which is going to be fruitifying, make sure that even if it fruitifies in next 10 days after the retrogration, you take it out after 4th of November, because that money can be then spent into some kind of thing which is not even required. So make sure you do this. Rohit, before we move forward, I want to tell all the Sagittarius listening people that your love and your affection has been a very good tool for my progress, or our progress and our team progress. We were now a team of two, me and Rohit ji. Now we have more two people in our team, and it's growing day by day, because we give so much mails and so much WhatsApp that we cannot figure out that how do we give timings and this and that. Because of my schedule, I also work full time, but I've been seeing that we get a lot of views, 10,000, 15,000, and we are not getting the subscriptions. So maybe I think somewhere we watch the video and we forget to put the subscribe button. So I would genuinely request, um, I know people, some will say you are begging for subscribers or not, and yes, I am begging because I have a motive. I have a motive to
Yes.
bring you to positivity. I have a motive to bring you to a place where you can leave your fear and think practically, listen to Vedic stories and understand what Vedic stories mean. So it is, yes, I am begging. I will beg more and more. If 1%
Definitely, because you want the more family members, so though your
which is
Vedic
one
stories
percent
can reach
also,
more people.
1% also, if someone life gets better, I will beg. No problem.
Yes.
What am I losing here? It is our platform. It is platform for all the people. And if I'm begging for their subscription, it is not a, there is no problem in this. I do not
No
see any
problem.
kind of problem. No, I'm begging. So I will, like, so that you get right path. And my research, which is, I don't know it is perfect or not, but at least whatever effort I put in can fruitify in some way in your lives.
Hmm.
That is what I want. During this period, make sure that Saturn uh, donation or worship is less, or till no, because Saturn is in retrogression. We say that whenever Saturn is at retrogression, it is in a lot of pain, so we should not do any kind of thing. Um, so make sure during this period Lord Shiva is being properly worshipped, because Saturn also got retrograde because of Lord Shiva, and for Lord Shiva, and for the higher purpose to maintain cosmic balance. If you want to listen to the story, it's in the beginning. And thank you so much, Sagittarius Ascendant people, and hope that you repair. During this time, you repair and you comment below that yes, there were some problems which I needed to take care of, and I took care of it. So all the best. Moving forward, Rohitji, for Capricorn Ascendant.
Okay.
Now, for Capricorn ascendant people, the retrograde is influencing your second house of wealth, finance, values, self worth. Here,
Hmm.
people needs to know. Everyone told me that what is the second house? It is only wealth, dhan, kutum, vani, only wealth, communication. No, I said it is the house of your self worth also. That whatever you are speaking, is it being considered in a positive way or negative way? Speech does not mean that you will be speaking or no. Speech means that how effective will your speech be. So during this period, you may experience delays, and experience, you have to reassess your financial stability and self-esteem. If you have been gone into some kind of zone where you were not confident, not kind of getting in that zone that you are like someone who's of power and valor, and someone you can go ahead and talk to other people, sell other people things, make people understand what you're feeling. This is the time to start repairing. This is the time to start reassessing yourself, that no, I am that kind of person, I have so much strength, my speech has so much of value in my family, in my self-worth, my self-respect is bigger during this period. Financial stability is supposed to be your biggest goal during this period. You need to re-evaluate your financial goals, Rohitji, because here there can be some kind of investment or something which you can make during this period which will not give you good return. So make sure for 140 days, keep your money in your bank. Don't think about any kind of stock markets, any kind of things related to instant gains, because Saturn is the planet of slow gains,
Yes.
slow movement. Money will come for sure, slow money will come. While Saturn retrograde ends, you will get immediate good money, some big sum of good money, but make sure do not invest right now, because it can create problem. Now, you need to also believe in yourself. You need to cultivate a healthy sense of self worth. You need to make sure that you are someone who believes in themselves, that no, no, I can do it. Why am I thinking that no, I cannot face this, I cannot go there, I cannot do this, I cannot do that? You have to say that no, I can do this, I can go there, I can face, I can wear this blazer, stand in front of 10,000 people and speak to them. That is what you need to believe in yourself during this period. All the super come out of superstition. Second house is the house of superstitions also, where we do superstitious work, that oh, tomorrow I don't want to do this because tomorrow is Thursday. Today I don't want to do this because it's Tuesday. Remember, you are disrespecting God in a way, because God has made Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, not you. So you need to make sure that whenever whatever is required, do it, because that is nothing can happen without God's will. So make sure you respect God during this period, and also repair yourself, repair your thinking, repair your come to your zone where you become more open minded. Acceptance is very important during this period. And make sure the financial stability is seen, or can or should be observed during this period in a better way, because there can be some ups and downs in finance. Now, one more good important thing is that during this period, do not pray or donate too much related to Saturn, because Saturn is in retrograde motion in pain. And if you have heard the video or the story in the beginning, you will understand that why Saturn took this pain to get balance in the cosmic energy. And also during this period, Lord Shiva should be worshipped at the mostly Lord Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, because Saturn also is worshipping Lord Shiva during this period, because he's going through a lot of pain due to the action of the cosmic universe. And also, one more thing which I want to tell before we move forward to Rohit ji is that I have been seeing that we get 10, 12, 15,000, 20,000, sometimes 100,000 views also. But the subscription is not that much. So maybe you must be watching the video and getting into that enigma and not subscribing. So if you can subscribe, it will be a good thing. And yes, there will be people who will say I'm begging and this and that subscription. Why are you telling this? It's okay. I don't mind. If I'm begging for someone else's benefit, it is going to be good way. And it is two ways. It is my benefit also, that yes, I get a lot of encouragement, that no, yeah, we have so many people now to look forward to, look after. Let's make more and more videos. Let's Motivation comes from each other, right? It does not come single way. So would request you, and if there is some kind of feedback which you want to give, that if we lack in something, because I try to keep, and I have been told by someone I cannot name, but they told that I cannot hear, I have hearing problem, so why don't you write for us? That's why I started writing. So, and the presentation is very clear, so that you can understand that where which house your planet is getting retrograde. It is a lot of effort, honestly, and I'm doing it for you, so that you can come or understand the next whereabouts, what is happening. So this is for writing, is for people who cannot hear. There is some problem in hearing. There are old age people who cannot hear, but they can read through it. So I think, like the positivity we are bringing to you, you also bring to the channel, and a lot of love and respect and love to all your family members, your family, everyone. It means a lot to be with you guys. Yes, Rohit, you can give your
Yes,
words now.
we are making lots of efforts, and we are adding something differently in the videos daily. And one thing, apart from the subscription, please do also share this video on WhatsApp, on Facebook, wherever you can. This can also help other people to reach this channel. And those who have already subscribed, thanks to you. And those who yet not subscribed, please be a family member of AC Astro channel. And those who want a personal consultation with Akashji, one-on-one video consultation, want to discuss a lot about your birth chart, just drop your details on the mail ID or the WhatsApp number given below. Team will contact you and you will have a video consultation. Now, the time for itself, Aquarius ascendant people, where all this thing is going to happen. What will they get?
Hello, Aquarius Ascendant people. Welcome to our channel. Thank you so much. It is your platform, and we are in your service. Now, here for Saturn retrograde in your own sign. Now, this is the most effective retrogression. Even if you are going through Dasha, Antardasha, Sade Sati, anything, but Saturn is actually retrograding in your own sign. You may, and the first house is the house of self image and identity. It is the house of your body, self image, essentially what you speak, how you behave, how you look. whatever it is. You may get delays. Saturn is the planet of delays, and when it is getting retrograde, it's going towards the 12th house. That means for you. Now you may get delays, and those people who have Saturn actually retrograde in their chart, it is going to be a very challenging period for you. But challenging, not difficult period. Challenging in two ways. Sometimes lot of money gaining is also challenging. That we have lot of money, so that is also a challenge. Saturn will retrograde in your own sign, and which will affect your first house. Here you can get delays and or introspection regarding your personal growth and self-expression. Yes, there can be such kind of delays. Self-expression, growth. It is the time for you to reassess your goals, refine your unique identity, and work on personal development. It is the time when you need to be personally very, very much active in a way that you want to start working on your weaknesses. Everyone has weaknesses. We have to accept our weaknesses and start working on our weaknesses. This is what this time wants you to do. It is the time for you to understand that the investments you're making, the kind of what you say, the kind of decisions you're taking, are they really pious? Are they really into a zone where you can expect some kind of good returns, some kind of in fact, I'm also saying that it is also about your thoughts also. That sometimes you put thoughts in very negative things, that, oh no, if I do this, this will happen. You have to repair your thoughts as well. You have to start working on your weaknesses at home. Money will follow you because first house is the house which has to be matched with fifth, ninth, and 11th to see the money prospects. Okay, without lagna nothing can happen. Without the ascendant nothing can happen, because ascendant is you yourself. So make sure that you make right wise decisions, and do not try to convince anyone with your for your own what you say, with your only your views. Try to listen to other people also during this period. Now here it is retrograding towards the 12th house, so there can be some extra money crunch or extra money spending during this period. So make sure you do not spend in any kind of things which are not required or not necessary. Reggie, whenever we go for shopping with my wife, whenever she tells, oh, we need to take this, Nabula, is it a necessity or a luxury?
Hmm.
That's my first question. And she just moves forward, like she said, okay, I got it.
Mhm.
So, sometimes we need luxury also, but we have to look at necessity also. Like, is
Yes.
it necessary or is it luxury? Always question yourself whenever you're buying a pen also, right? Is it necessary or luxury? I have 5 pen at home. I am taking the sixth one. Is it
Why?
necessary or luxury?
Yes.
Make sure that do that always, because that is the way of you to progress in life. Here during this period, don't do any kind of Saturn puja or Saturn donations, because Saturn is sitting in your lagna and getting a retrograde towards the 12th house. Your losses can increase. But make sure that, as you have seen in the story ahead, the story in the beginning, it shows that how Saturn, because took the pain of Lord Shiva to get the cosmic energy balanced. Same way, add to Saturn's sacrifice and do worship Lord Shiva during this period. Make sure you do Shiv Vandana. Make sure you go and put water on Shiv Linga. That is going to be affecting, or that is going to be helping you the most during this period. And also, one more thing, Aquarius Ascendant people, I would like to say that please subscribe. Like, you are watching the video, but sometimes we watch and just go. Even if you're not coming back, maybe subscribe. You will get that notification of us being live on the channel, and that is where you can benefit a lot from the live interaction between you and me. I really want to connect with everyone. That is what my goal is.
Yes.
It is a lifelong thing for me now. I Till my death I will be doing astrology. So I hope that at least in this lifetime, whatever interaction we have, let us has for 1 second also, but we should have that interaction.
Yes.
And I hope that this period becomes very, very beautiful for you. That's what my expectations are. Please repair your first house, that is your own self. Now moving on to the most important ascendant, that is Pisces. It is the most important ascendant because it is the house, it is the place, it is the sign from where we get liberation, from where we are all struggling to go. We start from Aries, we struggle till Pisces to go away from this
Hmm.
and get into the kind of no existence. That is what we want. Because coming on earth and living a life is a suffering. Now, Rohitji, Saturn is retrograding in the 12th house of spirituality, solitude, and hidden matters. Okay, Rohitji. It also means that you may experience very much delays in introspection in these areas. So, in times of spirituality, you may find delay. You might be trying to join some meditation course, some kind of inner engineering, some kind of things related to yoga, meditation, something where spiritually you can be invoked. There will be delay in that. Okay, no worries. There is delay. It is not said that no, it is not going to happen. You may also hidden matters like someone whom you have been trying to find something about someone, like all for all detectives, like we are all detectives, right, Rohiji? We need to see if an ambulance come in our area, we need to go out and peep. Why that
Hmm.
come, is whose house it come, what happened, is he
Hmm.
okay, is there any fight, is there any death, is it? So all, we are all detectives, we all want to know the unknown. So that is why you will be very much interested in knowing that, oh, what is happening, how is it happening. So make sure that during this period, do not put your energy in hidden matters, let it be solved on their own. It is a time for you to focus on self reflection, your own self inside. It is a time for you to focus on spiritual practices, even if you're not being able to get into, what you say, get into this zone of spiritual uh, starting spiritual practice with guided meditation or someone who's guiding you. You can start yourself, like sitting on the chair, just sit for 5 minutes, only focusing on your breath. That is also spirituality. That is also connecting with yourself. That is also understanding. That is also getting what is spirituality, what is meditation. It means that getting your brain to a silent zone where there is no thoughts or no nothing, no kind of what you say, there is no, I think I got into that, there is nothing in my brain right now, so I have to come back. So that is the time you go into spiritual practice, that there is nothing in your brain. You just focus on one divine thing, that is Lord himself, nothing else. Connect with him. Releasing any emotional or psychological burdens. If you have any psychological burden, if you are going through or might have gone through some bad things, some separation, some death, you have to now release that emotional and psychological burden, because nothing in this world can happen with what you say, with your actions. It is all depends on God. He has the power to do everything. If he wants to give, he will give. If he wants to take. Now, because it is the 12th house, the house of losses, you have to understand that this is the house where money can be lost. And that, see, the retrogression is going towards the house of gains. That means all the gained money during the last few months or few years can be lost during this period. So make sure you make no decisions in terms of investment. Only invest in spirituality. Only invest in yourself, inside, internal, but nothing external. No stocks, nothing. Now it also completely depends on the placement of Saturn, the placement of other planets, the dasha, the antardasha. Yeah, that is very much important. For that, I could only tell when I see your chart. But this is a general prediction, so don't go too much into details. This is just a precautionary method for all the people who are going through Saturn dasha, antardasha, and have this placement. Or if you really don't have the placement, currently in your transit, you have this placement. So make sure during this period you do not worship Lord Shani, Lord Saturn a lot. In fact, worship Lord Shiva, because if you heard the story in the beginning, that how Lord Saturn went into this deep transformation himself to balance the cosmic energy. And that is what you need to do. Saturn is also right now only saying Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. You also say Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, and do Shiva Vandana, to go and put water on Lord Shiva's Shivling. It is going to give positivity to your life. And thank you so much again for subscribing. And those who have not subscribed, I would beg that subscribe, because it is not for my own benefit. It is for both of our benefit. We we will get the channel growing. We will become more popular. More and more people will start watching us, and such people will start benefiting from the live sessions which we do. And I don't think any other is doing, but everyone should start live sessions, because it shows your credibility, that what kind of
Hmm.
astrologer you are. How can you predict what kind of charts you are seeing? How open in public without knowing everyone. That is the courage which you need to come up with. So it's okay. There is nothing to lose for me. That's why I say, even if I'm wrong sometimes, it's okay. But I try to give good feedback to people so that they can make right decisions. So thank you so much, everyone. Rohitji, thank you so much for your time coming and hosting this event. Like every time, now today I have taken over your position. I am telling everything myself, because I know it is very late for both of us.
Oh, yes.
So It's very late in the night, and I think I'm developing a little bit fever also.
Oh
But
my God.
it's okay.
Please take care of yourself, and thank you very much to all of you who are already subscribed, and those who are new to the channel, please subscribe. Your subscription of motivation, and for the personal consultation, details on the screen. Thank you, Akashi. Thank you very
Thank you,
much, and
Mehta.
thank you
Thank
to all of you. We will meet you in next video. Till then, Jai
you.
Shri
Jai
Ram,
Shri
Jai
Ram, Jai
Hanuman, Jai
Shri Ram,
Mata,
Jai Mata Di.
Jai Namaskar, Jai Namaskar.